Good morning, good morning. One and all, welcome back to the famed Herb Brooks Arena alongside the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York, as we get set for a gold medal game in the Beijing division. This is a 14U class up between the Steamboat Vikings and the Holy Name Stars. My name's Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary as we look in at the warm-up period ahead of the opening period puck drop. What an exciting day for both of these teams as we look in at the black sweatered Steamboat Vikings as they warm up with their netminder. Both of these teams had a chance to play head-to-head yesterday. That went to a 2-1 victory for the Vikings. What a great game that was. That was the 5:10 p.m. Was it a 5:10 or a 6:10? It was about an hour late on its start time. What a good game between the two as we look in at the white sweatered with a green trim Vikings as Holy Name Stars in the net. It looks like he stretched out down by the sideboards as the warm-up period winds down. Let's see. Where did he go? Ah, there he is. Trusty number 36 for the Stars. As we hear the wind-up of the warm-up period. This is the 7:30 a.m. puck drop. It looks like we're going to be on schedule as we welcome my trusty production teammate, Robin, on the camera operations. Robin putting in some extra time as she had the nightcap last night. It was supposed to be a 10 p.m. puck drop. I can't imagine that thing dropped before 11 o'clock. And she was here until after midnight. After midnight. Well, they say after midnight they let it all hang out, and she tells me that it sounded like that they did. And so both teams breaking away from their nets after their rally cries, heading over to the benches and getting ready to send out the first lines. We will see Cash Lawrence in the net once again for the Vikings, and Troy Cashman. A lot of cash out on the ice. I imagine they made it within the salary cap. From the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York, you're watching CANAM Hockey, the gold medal edition. We'll be right back.
Great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what you have here tonight. That's what you earned here tonight. You were born to be hockey players. Every one of you. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
They played in a close one yesterday evening. This one could go to overtime as we open up in the Stars zone. As this is played out from the half boards. And now racing up on the left wing side, that's Jodoin. Now we've seen these Stars in a couple of games already as we get an offsides. That'll set up a neutral zone face-off. Is that going to be too high for you?
Should be all right.
Okay. As this is played behind the net, Vikings sending it out towards the far side. as this is tossed out to center ice. O'Sullivan out on the ice for the Stars. Here's Holton as that wrister drifts wide of the net. Glove by Lawrence. Now, if I can get a little bit of help from the Vikings contingent, number 10 for the Vikings, please. Marek Gerard, thank you so much. Oh, yes, of course. That's our Vikings play-by-play guy over there. Played out to neutral ice. Looks like we have a face-off on the near side dot in the neutral zone. Now let's take a quick look down at the lineup right now as we see Neaton out on the ice. And number 37, that's Euros, out on the right wing side. This is Moore. You got to keep an eye on Moore. Moore has put up some points throughout this round robin tournament. Played around to the near side. Chipped up ahead as this is picked up by Cross. Cross absorbing a hit at the center stripe. Tossed down to the end boards. As we see Barberini out on the ice for the Stars. And now chasing down low, feeding the middle. Played on to the blue stripe, just barely holding the line. And now played down low. As we see Frisbee out on the ice for the Stars, number 27. Played out to the half boards. Tossed wide of the net as that gets chased down by Ekmalian. Out to the far side corner. Vikings feeding the slot as that's poked away. Now these two teams play a very defensive game against one another. We'll see if that holds true. Here's Jodoin. Played out to Thomas. Thomas rounding over to Bousquet. Shot in on net, and Lawrence comes up with a stop. Well, good golly, good morning. As Jodoin steps in for the face-off. Played back to Bousquet. As that one mishandled out to neutral ice. Moore tossing it up ahead. Tossed in on net. And Cashman will hold on to it. Just about 3.5 minutes in on this first period, and we are scoreless. Played in on net as that's paddled away. Played out from the sidewall. As Goodman out on the left wing. Played around to the near side. And now chased down by Simmons. As the Stars cross center ice. Holton back out on the ice for the Stars. And now Simmons pursuing the puck. Well-coordinated passing back in the defensive zone as Holton chases it in from the near side corner. Chucked back out to neutral ice. And this is chased down and sent back out to neutral ice. Interception in the offensive zone this is chased down by Waldorf from the far side corner. Laid out to the near side half boards. A little physicality along the near side boards as the Vikings come away with it from the slot. Shot rebound out in front, and Cashman comes up with a stop.
Good job, Chappie!
As we hear a shout from the Vikings group, good job, Chappie. That's Chapman. Number 2. And now a deflection. Racing in after it. Feeding it out in front, and Lawrence with the paddle. Sending the puck back up towards the face-off circle, but Jodoin could not come up with it. Played from behind the net. Pressured in from Montaigne. And now a break here as Moore from the left wing side, heading straight on in. And there's your icebreaker, folks. Moore with the wrister through the 5-hole. With 6:32 remaining, first period action, and the Vikings strike first.
Maybe I'm not. I'm on my website.
That's on video.
I'm getting exclusive stuff. Okay. Tell her I'll go back to this because I might be on my site by accident.
As we get a little bit of feistiness between Montaigne and Simmons on the near side. Played in on net. Lawrence with the paddle stop. Shot wide of the net.
Vikings goal scorer number 12, Charlie Moore, suspended 17, Jalen French.
And so French comes up with the assist. More from French. Just as we cross the midway point of the period. And check that, that was on the near side of the midpoint. And now here's Holton from the right wing side. Chased down into the corner by Neaton. Played away from the end boards. It just comes out to the near side corner and chucked down the ice. That'll go down for icing. As we get a look in at the numbers, Moore had 4 goals and an assist coming into today's game. With a 1.7 points per game average. As this is played by number 10 of the Stars. We need to get that information there as we don't see that on the roster. Stars, can you tell me who number 10 is, please? 10.
Aiden Whittier.
Whittier, thank you. Okay, we knew that one of the number 10s was not identified on the roster. And that's Aiden Whittier, normally skating in number 88, but now in number 10. And so Whittier, note to self. Mostly the rest of the roster is all accurate. Number 10 on the Stars. As we get a face-off back in the Viking zone.
Vikings fighter ground number 37, 8 euros. Receives 2 minutes for interference, time foul, 5:07, first period.
And so the Stars going to the power play. And that's Hayden Euros to the box. Now an opportunity to grab the equalizer. And that's Thomas trying to get a shot down the slot. As Ekmalian not able to hold on to it. From the left side, shot as that one goes up into the glass. That's French out on the ice. We got a penalty coming. And unfortunate for Jodoin with the extra shove at the end of the play. Hard to imagine you could think you could get away with that. That was right alongside the scorekeeper's box. And now we'll go 4-on-4 for 57 seconds. With 4:04 remaining first period action, Vikings leading 1-0 in this here, the Beijing 14U Division gold medal game.
Penalty number 92, Mark Jodoin receives 2 minutes for interference time. Penalty 4:04, first period.
Well, not all penalties are bad penalties, but interference in that neutral zone there without any kind of a breakaway happening was less consequential. Now the only consequence is that the Vikings will have a power play in about a half minute. And we've got a penalty upcoming. And so it looks like Chartier going to the box. And boy, oh boy, these morning blues. Everything up until this point was pretty quiet. Played in on net, deflected up into the glass.
Chartier receives 2 minutes for holding. Time to penalty 3:31, first period.
And so Chartier for holding. As this is played to Ekmalian. Stripped away from French. French with a shot. As that's left off for Ekmalian. As we go back to 4-on-4. Played around towards the blue stripe. Down to the half boards. Here's Ekmalian with the release. Sent in on net. Centering pass out in front. As it's still bouncing around just along the front doorstep. As this comes out across neutral ice, and Bousquet will track it down. And a turnover as this is deflected up into the glass. Big play by Ekmalian, jumping into defensive mode. Played around to the near side. As we're about to go 5-on-4. And Jodoin comes out of the box straight into action with 25 seconds left of 5-on-4. Angled pass out towards the left wing side. This is tossed in on net and then grabbed up by Ekmalian. And a big hit along the center stripe on the far side wall. As Ekmalian trying to carry it into the offensive zone, clearing out of the zone just barely as we go back to even strength, 5-on-5. And here's Bousquet. And we get too many on the ice. And we're really getting our mileage on the penalty boxes this first period. And so it looks like Euros will go and serve the penalty. And with 1:17 remaining first period action, the Vikings with a 1-0 lead will skate 4-on-5. Jodoin in for the face-off as this is played out to the point. Flipped out towards Bousquet.
Served by number 37, 8 euros. 2 minutes, time at the penalty, 1:17, first period.
As this comes out to Goodman.
First period, last minute.
Goodman unable to hold on to it at the blue line as Cashman hands it off. Angled up ahead to Montaigne. Played out to Thomas. Thomas on the left wing side from the knees. Played out to Thomas. Flashed around the end boards to the near side. Half minute remaining in this first period. As this is chucked down the ice. Just off the mark, as that'll go down for icing. As we get a look in at Harvey and Sis out on the ice along with Moore. Moore is the lone goal scorer. Played out to Ekmalian. Tossed down low. And now from the half boards. With 10 seconds left in the period, shot in on net as that's deflected up and out of play. 6.9 seconds remaining first period action. That's enough time for a face-off, a shot, and a goal. As O'Sullivan steps in for the face-off. And that'll close out one period of play. At the end of one, the Vikings striking first, leading 1-0. We'll take a quick break, step outside, rotate the tires. When we come back, we'll have baking tips with Martha. From the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York, you're watching CANAM Hockey. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, welcome to the second period, the period of the long change, as the goaltenders trade nets, putting them and the defensive zones they guard on the opposite end of the ice from their benches, and so the defensive on-the-fly substitutions will come at a cost. We'll see more of the on-the-fly substitutions in the offensive zone, and we'll see plenty of substitutions during play stoppages. With 35 seconds remaining in the power play, here's Ekmalian. Played around to Bousquet. Shot in on net is Moore coming up with the loose puck. And once again, as Bousquet loses the twig. Chucked up ahead. As we see Montaigne and Goodman out on the ice for the Stars. Here's Goodman chasing down to the end boards. Played down to Ekmalian as we go back to even strength. These Steamboat Vikings out of Steamboat Springs, Colorado. That is the longest trek this weekend. Even longer than the Virginia, Minnesota team. As Holton with the wrister and Lawrence with the stop. Early second period action as the Stars down by 1. Here's Jodoin. Out across to Whittier. Whittier having some challenges grabbing up the puck. Some of the Stars fans trying to wake up their team as this is stolen away. Tossed in on Cashman, and Cashman will hold on for this one.
Nice job, Vikings.
Throughout the first period, Cashman has elected oftentimes to let the puck pop out of the glove in favor of keeping it in play. And that has spared many stoppages. As this is Garrard played out towards the far side. Picked up by Cross. Cross with Barberini out in front. Shot, rebound out to the slot. And now a big hit down by the half boards. As this is played out towards the far side. Tossed out across neutral ice down to the end boards. .247 into this second period. We have a 10-7 shots on goal comparison with the Vikings leading in that category. As we see Goodman on the near side, left wing for the Stars. And French out on the ice for the Vikings. Played out to French on the left wing side. Dropped off, shot from the top of the circle. As that is managed by Cashman. Played out to Holton. As this comes out to neutral ice. And that'll be offsides. That'll set up a neutral zone face-off on the far side dot, just outside the Stars zone. Played down to the end boards. This matchup here has been one of the best pairings through this CANAM hockey weekend. Not all gold medal games are created equally, but these two teams already playing head to head, playing to within a 1-goal game finish. They're about as well matched as any two teams this weekend. From the left wing side. They are not without physicality. From behind the net. This is Simmons out in front. And secured by Cashman's paddle. And now a break here as Thomas chasing in. Lawrence coming out of the net aggressively, able to help shut down that attack. Out through the face-off circle. And now a 3-on-2 shaping up. But very quickly winding down. And now going the opposite direction as the Vikings come up with some fresh skates out on the ice. Chasing in on it is Montaigne. Played out to Ekmalian. From the half wall, shot, and Cashman holds on. .6:28 remaining, second period action. 1-0 Vikings. For those of you joining in late, Vikings skating in all black with the red trim. Played out to the point. A long windup, bouncing out in front. And a little frustration from Chapman as he had a little bouncer right in front of the net. Cashman came up with a stop. Chapman, one of the captains on the Vikings. And Harvey stepping in for the faceoff. From the corner with a feed into the low slot. Chapman played down low. Played out to Barberini. As this is worked out to neutral ice. And that'll be offsides. As we see Holton, O'Sullivan, and Goodman coming out on the ice along with Bousquet and Brown. Moore back out on the ice along with Paoli. And on the back end, Sis for the Vikings. Played from the face-off circle, shot wide of the far side post. From behind the net, tossed out to Sis, out across to the left point, and then down to Paoli. As this is grabbed up by O'Sullivan. Out across the center stripe. And Holton tossing it into the offensive zone. As this is chipped up and out of play. That'll set up a face-off in the Viking zone. Played out to Ekmalian. And Whittier comes up with it. Here's Paoli with help in the middle as Cashman diving out in front and covering up. As the Vikings continue to put pucks on net, leading 14-7 in the shots on goal comparison. As we see Gerard out on the ice for the Vikings, along with Harvey. Centering pass as that cuts through the slot. Shot out in front. And heavy defensive protection around the crease. Played around to the near side. Sent back over to Whittier. Whittier persisting behind the net. Centering pass out towards the weak side. And a great play by Cashman as he dives and disrupts the shot. And we'll have a face-off back in the Viking zone. as we get Cross and Moore in the face-off. Cross comes up with it. Shot in on net, blockered out in front. As Moore comes up with a steal out in front, and Cashman with a stop. What steady goaltending by the Stars netminder. Pulled away from the boards as this is chased down by Moore in the corner. Played into the face-off circle, handled out towards the point. Poked away, and now a break here as Barberini chased down. Shot wide of the net off of the end boards as this is loose out in front. Picked up by Neaton. Neaton gathering some speed. Up ahead, one-on-one, goes to the backhand, and Cashman with another save. As Bousquet sends it down the ice. No icing. Here's Neaton. Angled up ahead, as that was anticipated by Brown. Shot, rebound. Played out to neutral ice. Out to the left wing side. Played around to the near side. This is Goodman with a little help from Ekmalian. Ekmalian back up to Goodman. And this is played back down low as Brown sends it up the boards. Shot wide of the net. As Goodman sends it out to the exit door. From the left wing side. Trying to slip that one up to the slot as this deflects out into neutral ice. 1:24 remaining, second period action. Vikings leading 1-0. Shot wide of the net. As this slips away, and now here comes Thomas. Thomas into the slot, shot into the glass.
Last minute of play in the second period, last minute.
Chased down to the end boards. Pitched up ahead towards the center dot. And this is tossed up into the Vikings bench. And that's how you get the job done, as the official climbs over the boards into the bench area and grabs the puck himself. Talk about self-sufficiency. Played from the end boards. This is Montaigne. Played into the corner. Here's Thomas. Thomas absorbing a hit as this is chucked out to neutral ice. Bousquet up ahead towards the right wing side as Cross chasing in on it. Just a handful of seconds left in this period. And Whittier will carry out the rest of the period. And so at the end of 2 periods of play, Vikings still leading 1-0 as this continues to be the defensive game we expected. We'll take a quick break, step outside, plug the parking meters. When we come back, Michael will teach you how to change your valve cover gaskets. From the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York, you're watching CANAM Hockey. We'll be right back. Getting ready for third period action. As we open up the period, the Stars down 1-0. Here's Thomas over to Jodoin. Picked up by Moore. And we get an interference call. And this will favor the Vikings as Ekmalian will go to the box. None too pleased. Played into the corner.
Stars rider penalty number 5, Paul Ekmalian, receives 2 minutes red appearance. Time of penalty 11:38.
As this is sent down deep into the Viking zone. An errant play on this 5-on-4 advantage. Played down behind the net. Out to the far side corner with help coming in from the backdoor side. Shot wide of the net. Out to the top of the slot. As this is punched away by Cashman, and Cashman brilliant in the net. Here's Chartier. Shot through traffic, and this one goes through. Chartier with a wrister through a screen. And that makes it to the back of the net. Capitalizing on the power play, and Ekmalian frustrated as he'll head back out onto the ice. Now the Stars down 2-0, where offense is at a premium.
Vikings power play goal scorer at 51. This is Charlie. Assist by number 12, Charlie Moore. Time of goal 10:50, third period.
Here's Barberini.
Power play goal 10:50, third period.
Played from the half boards. As Ekmalian losing an edge, and now an odd man advantage. Played out towards the back door, shot off of the iron. Played down to the near side corner. Tracked down by Cross, played out to Barberini. Out to neutral ice. Sent down around Cashman's way as Whittier grabs it up. Now Thomas and Jodoin and Bousquet out on the ice for the Stars. Bousquet with it. Played in on net. And Cashman holds on to it. Some folks thinking they saw an offsides there. 2.5 minutes into this third period. As we get Frisbee back out on the ice for the Stars. Thomas with the strip from the left wing side. Played off the side of the cage. This is bounced out from the half boards. Ekmalian centering pass into the face-off circle. And now here comes Moore. Trying to split through the D as that's played off of the end boards. Centering pass, rejected. And now here's Jodoin with the wrister, and Lawrence comes up with a stop. 8:46 remaining, third period action. Vikings leading 2-0. From the left wing side, this is Harvey. Forced around the perimeter. Played out to the right side point. Wrister deflected. And this is O'Sullivan getting into the offensive zone. Out to the left wing side. From behind the net. Played out towards the right wing side. Tossed back behind the net. As this bounces out into the slot, loose out in front. And Brown sends it across the neutral zone. And that'll go down for icing. And so we'll send it back into Cashman's neck of the woods. Played out to the point. Tossed down behind the net. Played by Whittier. Out towards Sacco. Tossed in on net. And Cashman with the stop. Cashman with 20 saves on the day so far. As the Stars needing just a little bit more energy here, as they have forced some misplays by the Vikings. Certainly have some opportunities. Shot off a boot as that goes out towards the wide side. But all too often, the Vikings getting a little bit of an early break in the transition. Played out to the top of the circle, loose out in front as Whittier comes up with it. As this is carried out to neutral ice and then dumped back in. Ekmalian grabbing it up. Turned over to the point, and this is where some of those plays need to be cleaned up. As those clearing attempts are turning the puck right over. And out through the middle, here's Thomas in the off-wing position. Played into the circle. Shot deflected behind the net. Picked up by Goodman. Played by Bousquet, as Bousquet takes a shove along the wall. And a big hit by Frisbee, as Frisbee was pinching down to the half boards. And now here comes Paoli. Chased down by Thomas, centering pass. And Thomas played up ahead as this is grabbed up at the top of the slot. Played around to Bousquet. Angled off of the wall. And that'll go down for icing. And one of our officials out there skating like he's in the short track races. Which, by the way, over on the 32 rink this weekend, we had short track speed skating. As this Olympic Center hosts a variety of competitive activities. I've had an opportunity to shoot camera for U.S. speed skating. Short track. Here's Jodoin. And Jodoin sending that one up to the second story. As this is handed over. Once again, another turnover in the defensive zone. And in a game this close, the Stars can ill afford to turn over the puck in the defensive zone, as O'Sullivan gets in the way of that one. That throws the timing off, and that causes an offsides. So that'll bring up a neutral zone face-off on the far side dot, just outside the Stars zone. 4:16 remaining, third period action. The other first period, as this is played past Chartier. Laid down the slot, chased down by Cross. Now Bousquet angling out to drop into defensive position. Shot on net, deflected out to the weak side. As this comes out to neutral ice. And it looks like we have an infraction here. Not an infraction. A simple offsides. As the CANAM Hockey Medal Committee has entered the arena, set up inside the scorekeeper's box as they've brought down the Challenge Cup, the gold medals, the silver medals, the arena banner. As we get down to the last 3 minutes of regulation, held onto by Cashman. .313 remaining in regulation. We'll have to keep a look on Cashman as we get a timeout for the Stars, as they will strategize the final 3:13. We'll see if Cashman will come out. Will they add an extra attacker? And on the Vikings side, will they be able to kill the clock? What will they do? Did that feel like a minute? That didn't feel like a minute. As Cashman heads to the net. As we'll set up a face-off to Cashman's left. Shot off of the glass as this comes around to the near side. Neaton sends it down low. Chased down by Goodman. As this is forced out to neutral ice. Tossed off the end boards. Picked up by Whittier as Whittier turns it over behind the net. No icing. Played from behind the net. Out to neutral ice. As French is chasing in. Check that, Harvey on the left wing side. And now Ekmalian. Chipped up off the dashers. Out to Thomas. And now an empty net just outside of 2 minutes remaining. 6 attackers out on the ice. Into the face-off circle. Shot blockered away. Rebound. Shot grabbed up by Lawrence. .152 remaining third period. As Jodoin moving out towards the weak side of the play. Played from the half boards. As this is chucked out to neutral ice. Jodoin with it. Played up ahead as Neaton comes up with it. And this is chucked down the ice. That'll go down for icing. That'll set up a face-off out in the Vikings zone. Play down the ice, and that'll go down for icing. Played from the half boards. From the right wing side out towards the far side corner. Chased down by Montaigne. As this is chucked down the ice, and this might do it. As that goes just wide of the net. And that'll be icing. Such a close call there. And that took the long, painful way down the ice. And so a timeout for the Vikings. As we get set to wrap this one up, it looks like the Vikings will kill this off, although wouldn't be the first time I've seen a pair of goals scored within a minute. Really doesn't feel like 1 minute. I think their timeouts are supposed to be 1 minute. As we get set up for a face-off in the Viking zone. Played out to Bousquet. Out behind the net. Off of the half boards. As this is tied up along the base of the boards, and that'll be blown dead. And we'll get a face-off to Lawrence's left. From the half boards. Played behind the net. 29 seconds remaining. As this is chucked out to neutral ice. Grabbed up by Ekmalian. as the Vikings bench getting loud. And this will do it. And so give it up to the Vikings as they finish the task.
This time we're going to ask the teams to shake hands and center ice, and then we will present our medals for the BEIJING division.
Because sometimes they're still wrapping up and they're starting.
Again, if we could have the team shake hands and center ice.
Sure. Alrighty, as the Vikings come up with a victory, both teams will gather on the handshake line to exchange goodwill.
I can have the Vikings please shake hands and center ice.
Yeah, they have a tendency where the timing is that as soon as they start doing the handshake, they start talking.
Yeah.
Just at the second that they start up.
The more important is the ceremony. So, but I love your ending.
Right. Good game, good game. Safe travels, good meals, and good luck. What a great day to be a hockey player. What a great day to play hockey. And so we'll cut away for a moment and come back for the award ceremony from the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York. You're watching CANAM Hockey. We'll be right back. Yeah.
First, I'd like to begin by introducing our silver medalists in the BEIJING division. Congratulations and a nice round of applause for the Holy Name Star.
Hey, so
Their team members. Number 5, Paul Ekmalian. Number 24, Braden O'Sullivan. Number 27, Liam Frisbee. Kingston Goodman. Number 35, Nicholas Brown. 36, Troy Cashman. Number 37, Vincent Montana. 42, Dominic Cross. Number 44, Anthony Barberini. 51, Henry Sacco. Number 77, Andrew Holton. 88, Aiden Whittier. Number 91, Braden Bouquet. 92, Mark Jodoy. 97, Casey Thomas. The Stars are coached by Gary Whittier, his assistant Michael O'Sullivan, and their manager Jason Cross. Congratulations to the Holy Name Stars, winners of our silver medal in the BEIJING division. At this time, I would like to introduce our gold medalist in the BEIJING division. Congratulations and a round of applause for the Steamboat Vikings. Number 2, Ben Chapman. Number 6, Nicholas Paoli. 10, Merrick Gerard. 11, Xander Harvey. Number 12, Charlie Moore. 17, Jacob French. Number 18, Grant Sis. 20, Henry Waldorf. Number 24, Cooper Simmons. 31, Cash Lawrence. 37, Hayden Euro. Number 51, Lucas Chartier.
Just looking for 3 and 3.
Again, we're going to do a photo of representatives from both teams. And then we will shoot team photos on the end.
And so we'll get silver and gold up on the podium alongside one another. Here you go, silver and gold. And now a portrait of gold. With the Challenge Cup plaque, the arena banner, the gold medals, and the smiles from coast to coast. As we get a look on in at silver now. One final portrait before they depart. And now we'll clear this littered mess. As we'll recut the sheet and get ready for our 8:45 gold medal game. From the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York, you're watching CANAM Hockey. We'll see you on the next one.